Okay, before I make that beat, I just thought I'd give you a couple tips or point things out if you're new. Right here, that's the BPM. That's basically how fast or slow the beat's gonna be. As well, there's swing, which you really only use in boom bap. I don't think more East Coast stuff. I don't think the new trap sound has swing in it, but maybe some do. And right here, if you ever notice that your music is kind of slushy, maybe you don't have this low enough to be able to suit the 808s or whatever have you. If you notice that it's sounding kind of, muffled and sloshed up, that would be something you can adjust to help. Another thing too is if you're going to use 808s, you set the polyphony from 8 down to 1. That way it will choke the instrument that you're trying to use, so it won't bleed into the next note of the same instrument. Like it cuts it off so it doesn't bleed into the next part. Besides that, if you're looking to get your own kind of sound in drums, I recommend going to right here. That's basically all your samples. And then there's drums here, and in the drums you have your kick, snare, hi-hat, and you can just pick it right out and even choose what kind of hi-hat or kick or whatever. Yeah, I went with vinyl. I usually go with vinyl snares. So now I'll get onto the beat. I think that's everything. Okay, the first thing you want to do for a beat is get the drums, get them laid down. Like I showed you already, you can customize your drums and choose the kind you want instead of just going with a full kit of drums. So what I like to do myself is I like to just play the whole thing in, but a lot of people don't do that, so I'll show you what most people would do. But yeah, I'll show you what I do first. So just something stupid like that. But I play the whole thing in just to challenge myself and add different drums and stuff. A lot more complicated than that. But I'll show you how most people do it. So I'm hitting play and record, and also hitting note repeat and pinning it, which is right above the knob to pin. And I'm going to probably change the hi-hats later. It's just to get this first bit of the beat down. Start with that. You can use a metronome too, which I'm also using, but once you have the hi-hats laid down, you can basically choose whatever you want to do with the kick and the snare. And I took record off just so I could play around with it. That's not good. I'll have to unpin this. Some people don't like to quantize. I do. I'd rather have it sounding on point with the drums, because the drums are the foundation. So, I don't know. Some people like to have variation and they don't use quantize, but I do. So, now on to the bass drum. It's not even recording. quantize. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. So I cleaned it up and I made it a lot more simple just to get this down. Like for me, I don't just do beats in 5-10 minutes. It happens sometimes, but for the most part, I do a beat every day, like every day. And it takes me the whole day to be able to mix and, put everything in. So I'm probably going to mix this after the video because it takes too long. Okay, and now I'm going to lay down the bass. After you put down the drums, you can pretty much go with whatever you want, like a melody or bass. I flip-flop, I'll do bass today. And if you don't have the program Nexus, it's a VST, and it's really good because you'll find with Native Instruments Maschine, Massive is kind of corny. Oh man, there it is. So what you can't see here is my little keyboard. You can shift octaves, so I mean, not all bad things come in small packages. Good things come in small packages. Okay. I'm gonna pick a different sound in Nexus. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I found a much better bass inside of Nexus. You can Google Nexus if you would like to buy it. It doesn't come off of the Maschine website or anything. It can be used in Fruity Loops or Maschine, anything. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What I'm going with is something simple. I like 90s rap. That's just the era I grew up in. So it kind of has a Rough Riders, dare I say Rough Riders sound to it. Okay. I'm going to tweak the drums a bit, I'll be right back. Fix the drums, I'm going to put in a shaker. Again, I'm pretty So yeah, you'll notice I changed the bass too. The same notes, just a different instrument. And then for the last thing, like I had these all laid out, basically what I would use, but I hadn't recorded it yet for like, to come back to and be like, hey, yeah, I did this. But I decided to randomly play it, and now here we are. Okay, so back to my keyboard, and I'll see if this works. It might not. And what do you know? It sounds sloshy, and I need to change the overall volume of it. I showed you that previously. That's why. I used to wonder, like, whenever I tried to use 808s, I'd be like, why does mine always sound like shit? And it's because I didn't know about the master volume. Chord rather. I'll show you chords. I'm pretty basic. I've never taken piano lessons. I just watch videos on YouTube. But yeah, 3 keys. 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. Then you can also have 4 notes. Sounds more soulful. You can also add the 7th note and 9th note and 11th note. So I don't know. I think I'd have to go down a note though, because now I'm going to make a couple of adjustments to it. I don't know how long this could take me. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be back though with a much improved version. I just don't want to drag you through it. show you the beat in a second. Just to remark on the whole experience of doing this for the first time. I finished kind of early. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, and I don't know. I need to go to church. Anyways. So that's just that. I may be working on this later. But for now, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Thumbs up. Not bad for my first time. Yeah.